Hello people. Well, it's already mid-May. You know what that means? Real build season's finally starting, and I've decided to, well, start working with paper mache. Somewhat inspired by stalloween and pumpkin rot, and well, this was brought to my attention by the fine folks at Hauntcast. Anyway, so what does paper mache mean to me? Well, right now I'm a total novice, and it means mess. So here's my dining room table, and yeah, it's a mess. But what have I started working on? Well, I thought good thing to just start with is sort of a pumpkin shape, and I'll cut some holes, do some build up, and then work with some paper clay, that kind of thing. It's a start. I also fashioned some hands. These have not been mache'd yet. This is just the maquette. There's another one, and these are just thick cardboard down here, approximate shape of well, my hand palm, which is relatively big, some aluminum wire, and wrapped paper, and a fair amount of masking tape. Not too terribly tricky. Other things are happening as well. Hopefully we're going to be moving. So the haunt this year will stay at the Larkins, and we'll see how it goes insofar as the year after that. But point being there is when we move, we're going to be moving all the haunt stuff that is stored here. We're hoping not to lose anything, but you can see piles of boxes in preparation of the move. Now you go, geez, when are you moving here? I don't know, we haven't even found a house yet. This is just preparation for the move. So, got a couple other things to show you though. We'll rejoin this downstairs. Alright, so the next thing I did so far is I made a cobweb thrower. A little bit different from a web thrower. Web thrower is basically a modified glue gun with compressed air. Squeeze in the glue gun just like you would glue gunning anything. But the compressed air fires from it and launches that glue in a stream to whatever you're trying to make it look like. It's got a bunch of spider webs and cobwebs on it. This is the other way to do it. It's part of it here. Oh, this is my new 1967 Op-Pop pinball machine. But anyway, so round Tupperware container. The little arrows indicate a small 1/32 size hole that I cut into it. The bottom is a bolt, a large washer, and fairly long. It's a 1/4 inch bolt because that way I'll know it'll go into pretty much any standard drill, and a couple washers and bolts. And I'll put the rest of it together right now and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Okay, so the rest of this is now attached. Now I've just hand tightened it, so to show this, I'll take it, back apart because I really don't need to throw cobwebs in May. So I've got a couple extra bolts and washers. Fan blade is from a inexpensive plastic oscillating fan. It is new. I should have probably looked for that at a used store, probably much less expensive. Anyway, attached to a cordless drill. So the idea is the drill will spin the fan, creating air going away from the drill, and centripetal force will force the liquid out of that teeny hole, where the arrows indicate, into a fine stream. That fine stream will get caught in the air path of the fan and go towards whatever object that you want to create cobwebs. So pretty much pull trigger. I got that set to. So there you go. And that would send it on its way. Didn't even fall apart. So what do you put in it, Aaron? Well, you put in rubber cement. Not contact cement, but rubber cement. There is a difference. Contact cement is more or less permanent. You do not want to use contact cement. Rubber cement is just sort of gooey tacky, and you can buy gallons of it relatively inexpensively. The only trick is that it's a messy material, so make sure you got some paper towels on hand. Make sure that you're filling the reservoir here with, maybe a funnel, certainly with some paper underneath it, and just so you don't entirely screw over your carpets. Last thing, haunt-wise. As a fine member of Hauntcast, sometimes people win prizes. Matter of fact, monthly people win prizes. Well, my name finally got called, and I got 2 prop hands from Dapper Cadaver. And here they are. These are called the Joe hands. Joe had a relatively large hand, though on the skinny side. Anyway, a little bit chopped up grisliness there at the ends. You can see a seam line, but it's not bad, and I think certainly evening light and such shouldn't present to be a problem, but you can see a slight seam line there. They are not solid filled, they are foam filled, so you get this sort of rubbery look. So I don't think this would be too good on a moving animatronic. I think it would rapidly give away the fact that it's just a rubber hand. So what the hell do you do with such a thing? Crazy mortician / doctor chopping up scene. If you don't want to spend much time at it, you could just put one to either side of a lawnmower, making it look like somebody, chopped up from a runaway lawnmower. To make it look right, it would either have to be a really big lawnmower or one of those older pusher style lawnmowers, and obviously gore up the lawnmower a bit. I'm sure there's lots of other uses, but anyway, so yeah, or hands and arms. So that's it for about the haunt stuff so far this year. It's kind of a slow start for us, but as I say, with moving and packing, and we've already got a lot of props built, so we'll be making a skeleton, multiple skeletons carrying a coffin. That's going to be one of our props for this year. We'll be doing some Monster Mud monks, although we'll probably be using bed liner as opposed to Monster Mud, so that spray truck bed liner, we'll be using that. And I do want to do a crazy mortician scene because I got these cool arms, and I'm sure we'll come up with a couple other ones, repairing old stuff, setting up, and all that kind of good stuff. So see you soon.